For me, it all really started back in high school, I guess, is when it all really started. And I always had this uncomfortableness, like I would never fit in. Nothing ever was right. And it seemed like I was more of alone. And one day, somebody introduced me to the game of football. And that was when everything started clicking and hitting right. But then I started getting more friends and different things were happening in my life. And that's when I started drinking. And it seemed like from there on out, everything else, it just, life kind of took a different turn for me. You know, after I lost my scholarship for football, and it went worse, I started delving more into drugs and alcohol, and I started my construction business in Tahoe. It was a successful one, and ended up buying 2 homes in Tahoe and working, and I was always unhappy. I still had that unhappiness that I didn't have, that I missed. So I kept searching for that, and unfortunately, I searched for it in drugs and alcohol, and that led me on a downward spiral. And I ended up giving up. I felt life wasn't worth living, so I left Tahoe and came to Reno to die. And I ended up walking through the doors of the Reno Sparks Gospel Mission. Before I walked into mission, I lost everything in my life. I'd gone to places I never thought I was going to be. I lost my homes, 2 homes in Tahoe, a construction business, trucks, and all my tools to run 20 people. I lost it all, wasted it all. And so anyway, I came to the Gospel Mission, and I came there, and they taught me about God and a way to turn my life around. I tried to quit on my own endless times, and it was impossible. I failed every time. And by learning to talk to people and talk about my problems with other people and finding Jesus Christ, it's the only thing that ever made it. It was the only thing that could make it possible for me. Life today is incredible. I have a great wife, 3 beautiful children, and life, it's trying and hard sometimes, but it's the most beautiful thing I think I've ever done in my life. I'm blessed to work for the Reno Sparks Gospel Mission now, and groups are very important because we teach classes in groups, and I'm going to be doing a life recovery class here. And with this class, I'd like to accomplish that. I've always had this problem with like going to AAs and things because I couldn't bring my wife. And I'm hoping this class could break that barrier, and we could talk with our spouses and that it's okay to bring them there. Life recovery basically is for anyone. It's not even the greatest part about life recovery. It's fellow travelers on the road to recovery, and what are you recovering from? Do I have an impulse to shop? Do I have an impulse to drink? Do I have anger issues? It could be anything. Eating, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you feel that is out of control in your life. It teaches you how to deal with that. And it uses the steps for AA, the 12 steps, but it does it in a Christian manner. And I know a lot of people are thinking that maybe they don't have problems and things like that, but you might be like me and think you didn't have one, but God can work in my life. He can work in anyone's life.